Good morning, Guardians. Briar Rabbit here. We got some really exciting news out of Bungie today. It's brief news, but it's really impactful stuff. So first of all, we got a confirmation of the sequel for Destiny. Everybody knew Destiny 2 was coming. Bungie, in this post, has confirmed Destiny 2, and they've talked about our characters moving forward, which I think is really exciting. So I'm going to talk about that near the end of the video. First, we're going to talk about the April update. The April update has been named Age of Triumph, so that will be coming out in March. They didn't date the day that it's coming out, but with some deductive reasoning, I think we can assume it's coming out in March 28th. They specifically say the end of March, and they've got 3 reveals for the Age of Triumph during March. The first one is on Wednesday, March 8th, so that's next week, and that is going to be the Age of Triumph reveal. Now, this reveal has a picture of a Minotaur standing in front of the Vault of Glass, which I think is very interesting. A lot of speculation has been done about what this April update, what the spring update, now called the Age of Triumph, will have. And a lot of people have been expecting redone raids or raids that have been made more relevant. The Vault of Glass being pictured in this article, I think, is a strong indication that that is in fact the case. So we'll find out for sure on March 8th. There's going to be a second reveal. This one's called Age of Triumph Weekly Rituals, and there's a picture of all of the weekly events that we have during the week. Now, clearly they're going to change these weekly rituals. How they're going to do that, we'll have to wait till March 15th to find out. That's my birthday. What a great birthday present. Thank you, Bungie. So that's the second one, Age of Triumph Weekly Rituals. What we're going to be doing in Destiny 1 moving forward on a weekly basis is going to be changing somehow, and hopefully the rewards will be getting a little bit better in that time as well. So that's really exciting. The third one is going to be the Age of Triumph Sandbox update on March 22nd. So each Wednesday coming up all the way through the end of March, we're going to get a reveal, and then theoretically we're going to get the update at the end of March. So it makes sense that the Tuesday after March 22nd, which is the last Tuesday of the month, and Bungie likes to release these things on Tuesdays, would be the actual release date of Age of Triumph, which would be March 28th. So right now, it stands to reason that March 28th is the day that this would release. So we'll get 3 reveals. We'll get the Age of Triumph reveal, we'll get the Age of Triumph Weekly Rituals reveal, and then the Age of Triumph Sandbox Update reveal. Now, it's interesting to note that the Age of Triumph Sandbox Update reveal also has a picture of what looks like a hunter standing in the Vault of Glass. It could be in the Vault of Glass, it could be in another place, but it looks Vault of Glass reminiscent. So strong indications that the Vault of Glass is coming back in the Age of Triumph. I also like the naming of this. You know, we've had moments of triumph in year 1 and in year 2. Now this is going to be the Age of Triumph. A lot of people who've been wondering if they're just going to bring everything up to year 3 power levels and it's just going to be a no-holds-barred kind of slugfest out there. It makes me think that might be real. The Age of Triumph, you know, this is the last gasp of Destiny 1 before Destiny 2 comes out. And they're really going to want to pull out all the stops. The best content that's ever been in Destiny will all be playable. The best guns, the best armor, all be usable in Destiny. That'd be a lot of fun for players. Hopefully, in my opinion, if they are bringing back the Vault of Glass, I'd like to see them make some small changes to it. Maybe, just change the way encounters work, change the way the Templar fight works. Maybe the jumping puzzles change the way the platforms, the order in which the platforms come into place. So it's not just the same exact raid as it used to be. Because for veteran players like me who played a lot of Vault of Glass over the last 2.5 years, that it'd be fun for a little while, but long term, if there's nothing new to learn, if there's nothing new to gain from this, once I had all the weapons and armor out of there, my interest level would fall off very quickly. So hopefully they make some actual changes I don't need them to change the geometry necessarily of the Vault of Glass, or if they do Crota's End as well, I don't need them to change the geometry, but I'd like to change the way the encounters work, just so I have to think about it a little bit instead of being on autopilot in the Vault of Glass or Crota's End. Next up, we have a reference to a sequel for Destiny. Bungie wanted to give us basically a warning of what to expect with your characters in Destiny 2. They didn't name it Destiny 2. They didn't give it any name besides a sequel to Destiny. But they wanted to let us know early what we can expect to bring over and what's going to be left behind. So first of all, Destiny 1 power, possessions, and Eververse-related items and currency will not carry forward. They will, however, remain accessible to you in Destiny 1. So anything that you've gotten weapon-wise, armor-wise, ship-wise, shader-wise, emblem-wise, sparrow-wise, all that stuff is getting left behind. That means no last word in Destiny 2. That means, no LDR in Destiny 2. Everything that you've worked so hard to get is going to remain in Destiny 1, and Destiny 2 is going to be a fresh start. When you start Destiny 2, you're going to be looking for brand new weapons, brand new armors. If there's still a ship, then brand new ships. If there's still a sparrow, brand new sparrows. If there's still shaders and emblems, all of that stuff you're going to be starting from scratch with. However, you will be bringing your character with you. So the class, race, gender, face, hair, and markings, all those selections for all the characters that have achieved level 20 and completed the Black Garden story mission, that will all carry forward. They also say, we also plan to award those veteran accounts with honors that reflect your Destiny 1 accomplishments. So they don't necessarily say what those accomplishments are going to be. Is there going to be honors for completing year 1 moments of triumph, year 2 moments of triumph, going to the lighthouse in Trials of Osiris, filling out record books? We don't know what those are going to be, but my guess is that we'll find out that along with the Age of Triumph, there is some kind of reward involved. And I'd be surprised in Destiny 2 if there weren't some kind of rewards for having completed the moments of triumph from year 1 and 2, and perhaps whatever this Age of Triumph is in year 3. I'd be surprised about that. So that's pretty exciting. I'm actually really happy about that because I do not want Bungie to be burdened with the weapons from year 1, year 2, and year 3 in Destiny 1. In Destiny 2, they have an opportunity to have a clean slate and to use all of the information that they have gained over the course of the 3 years of Destiny. All of their balance patches, all of the changes they've had to make, they now get to learn from that when they're creating the weapons and armor for Destiny 2. So that means that we're less likely to see, hopefully, weapons that break PvP or PvE. And hopefully we get weapons that are just powerful and useful. So things like the last word won't just constantly be getting nerfed and changed, and Thorn getting nerfed and changed. Sometimes these weapons are at the very top of the meta, and sometimes they feel almost unusable. These changes are all based on how they design these weapons right at the beginning. So all of the knowledge they have from how weapons were designed in Destiny 1 and what they had to do to make them competitive in PvP, and then also how those changes affect PvE, that stuff is all in their mind space, right? That's all their history that they get to pull on when they're designing brand new stuff for Destiny 2. And I think that's great. As far as the class, race, gender, basically your character is moving forward to Destiny 2. And I'll be honest with you, I could care less about my character. I don't feel a strong personal connection to my character because, for the most of Destiny, he's had a helmet on and he's been a nameless, faceless, avatar. So if Destiny 2 has a brand new character creation and allows me to, create a character with a fucking beard, I'd actually be pretty happy to see that. It is cool that I could bring, my characters with me, so it feels like I have a continuous guardian moving through the story of Destiny 1 into Destiny 2. But like I said, I just don't have a very strong connection to my characters in Destiny 1. You guys might feel different. You guys might feel very different, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree about things like that. It's all subjective anyway. But the good news is, if you do feel strongly about your character, you're going to have the same character in Destiny 2. And that's great. Unless you made one of those silly, I'll make the ugliest character in Destiny 1, not realizing you're going to be playing this game for, 3 straight years. And now that character is also going to be moving into Destiny 2. oops, maybe that was a bad move. So very exciting news coming out of Bungie today. I'm really excited to hear some references to Destiny's sequel. I think it's important that this new update, the Age of Triumph update, comes out sooner rather than later, because as soon as Bungie starts talking about Destiny 2, and I assume they're going to start talking at E3, I think it's going to be all Destiny 2 all the time. Anybody who is talking about Destiny during this summer after E3, I think they're going to be referencing Destiny 2. Destiny 1 is going to, hopefully the Age of Triumph is enough to get us through the summer, maintain excitement for Destiny 2, but Destiny 2, people are expecting big things for, and I think that's going to be really exciting. So hopefully at E3 we find that out, and this gives us a little bit of time to play the Age of Triumph. That gives us about 2 months, right? We're going to get it for all of April and May, and then E3 will be shortly behind, and that'll be a really exciting time for Destiny. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.